So India win their first Super 4 game quite easily by the end of it with 7 wickets to spare. Great positives to be taken away from that game, especially where the batting effort is concerned. I've got Harsha, Bhogle and Simon Doull here to speak with me about that. The first big plus, of course, is MS Dhoni was looking good.
He was looking like he wanted to get runs quickly.
Yeah.
When Dhoni is looking aggressive, then he looks completely different player. And there was one run, I think he was on 30. He went from 30 to 31. I promise he was running like a 20-year-old.
Yeah, he runs quick though. If you remember, I told you that story the other day about, I think you were there as well, when in Bristol, they won the T20 game and Hardik Pandya was running behind him with champagne to catch him. Couldn't catch him.
He's quicker. He said, the day I'm not the quickest, I will retire.
Yeah.
Or along the lines, the day someone gets quicker than me, something along those lines. Yeah. But he ran that single quick. And it just told me that, look, Dhoni wanted to be out there showing, look, I'm in that form. Because the last time I saw Dhoni bat, I never ever wanted to see him bat like that again.
True.
And that was in England in that one day. And I said, no. Sometimes I wonder whether Dhoni knows how Dhoni is batting. Because he's so mysterious. Everything about Dhoni is a mystery. I don't know Dhoni at all. I've been around Indian cricket for a while.
Yeah.
But the Dhoni I saw today is the Dhoni we want to see more often.
Yeah, it's such a delight to watch, right, for cricket fans.
Yeah, it is. And promotion to 4.
There
so
you go.
Rohit Sharma was out in the middle, whether that was decided by beforehand or whether it was Ravi Shastri and Dhoni and the guys sitting in the change room just said, look, I think you need to go up to 4. You've had a couple of iffy innings of late. Let's get you out there. Let's finish this game off. I want you to be positive. I think that was a very, very good sign and a good thing. He's vitally important to India's batting, and he needs to find some form and find some confidence with the bat. So, yeah, really important innings for him, I think, moving forward for the next couple of games.
And of course, captain, oh my captain, Rohit Sharma there, of course, saying unbeaten. He was there. Let's have a look at the game now, what the numbers were. 173 is what India restricted Bangladesh to. Of course, got them all out. Great bowling performances, especially Ravindra Jadeja comes back into the one-day setup after almost a year and claims 4 for 29 of his quota. And Bhuvi and Bumrah was service as usual from them, you'd say. And then when India came out to bat, good opening partnership. Rohit Sharma ensuring that he stays there till the end. 83 not out. And of course, was a century opening stand between them. This is the second consecutive one? Second 50 run, sorry.
No, 61.
61. So 61, second consecutive half-century stand.
Half-century stand, yeah. Shikhar Dhawan was explosive at the start. Rohit Sharma sort of took a back seat a little bit at the start. So he scored 40 of the 61, did Shikhar. And then Rohit just sort of took over from there. And that's kind of how they play, isn't it? When Rohit started the other day and he got out, Shikhar Dhawan picked up the pace.
He did.
So it's how they dovetail. And they do it very, very well. They've been a great combination and will continue to be a great combination.
Together 6 years now.
Yeah.
No, well, 5. It'll be 6 by the time they go to the World Cup.
13?
Yeah, so by the time they go to the World Cup, it'll have been 6 years they're batting together. They're keeping KL Rahul out from that opening spot. Yeah, he can't get in. These two are, I mean, the first 3 have already picked themselves to the World Cup. India's 1, 2, 3.
Absolutely. 4, of course, the issue. 7, perhaps the issue. Will we get answers in the Asia Cup? It's only about, 20 one-day games after the Asia Cup.
And this is giving you absolutely no indicator. This is so slow. I mean, I know wickets in England are flatter by the year, probably the flattest in world cricket, other than, I mean, New Zealand has some flat one-day tracks.
We do have some flat tracks and small grounds now as well, which means the scores can be in excess of 300 on a regular basis.
But this is not telling us much about the World Cup.
Yeah, a word on Rohit's captaincy now. I know the first game, we've been talking about his captaincy after every game, so your thoughts on that today?
Yeah, much better today. I think he was very proactive today, and he got the backup again from his bowlers. They did a good job, but I've just seen him more, I saw him talk to the umpires a little bit more today as well. And I like that. I like a proactive Rohit Sharma, because when he's proactive, he seems like he's so much more involved in the game and in the game. And, he gets help from Dhoni here and there, and he gets help from others, but I just see a more proactive Dhoni in the last 2 games, talking to the umpire, saying, well, come on, what was that about? Or where are we going? What's that for? All these little things, which I have no issue with at all. I think he's done a far better job, and when he's comfortable as captain, he's batting well.
And 2 little moments, two little moments. Just tells you how little moments can turn things around. One, Bangladesh's 2 best players. One, Shakib sweeps straight to the fielder there. Then Mushfiq reverse sweeps straight to the fielder there. Suddenly we're talking about Jadeja.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's on little things that, it's not that he only took 2 wickets.
Yeah.
He bowled, 58 other good balls as well.
Yeah.
But suddenly we're talking about him. because of those two shots that the batsman played.
Yeah, there you go. Talking about Ravindra Jadeja again, and of course we will talk a lot about him because he is, after all, Sir Jadeja, and Sir Jadeja always gets a mention, and he will get a mention. Why not after he performs like the way he performed today?
If it grips even a little, suddenly Jadeja's in the game.
Yeah, he's in the, for Bangladesh though, 2 really forgettable days.
Didn't leave the hotel.
Back to back, yeah. They're out. You'd have to say they're out.
2 poor days with the bat.
I mean, they're still in there in the points, of course, but you'd have to say that. I mean, it's not them anymore.
No, it's not. No, they've got a couple of real issues. Obviously, without Tamim, it's tough for them at the top. He's their leading run scorer in one-day internationals. He's their best player. They miss him terribly, which is a big thing. I've got an issue with Mortaza. I think he's a great leader of this Bangladesh side. I think he's managed to keep them together and done a good job. But opening the bowling at that pace now, I don't think moving forward is going to suit Bangladesh down to the ground. Maybe he needs to be a third seamer. Whether Tuscan Ahmed needs to play if he's fit a little bit more, and maybe Rubel misses out, or Rubel takes the new ball, and maybe Mortaza starts.
They don't like giving him the new ball.
No, they don't. I think he's at that point now where he's just got to start thinking about some more cutters and maybe a slightly shorter run up, and maybe even bat a little bit further up the order and just become that number 5, 6 that plays a few shots. He's a big man. He can find the boundary. Just change his role around a little bit, maybe to suit that team a touch more. Because I think they want him as captain. I think he's a good captain. He's respected. But maybe his role just needs to change a touch.
Well, so for India, of course, it's good news because they won the game. Do we want to give them a little update? I know because you're looking at the Pakistan-Afghanistan score.
Quick update.
A fabulous partnership. I mean, when they lost that first wicket, I thought Pakistan was in trouble. But Babar Azam was, 12 of 37 balls at one point. So he soaked it in, and now he's starting to get the runs. It's a good. They should win with a couple of overs left now.
They've just run Imam ul-Haq out.
Have they?
Something about that.
See, there you go.
Something about that ul-Haq name with a run out.
Remember, I told you just before we started.
It's a legacy issue.
Just before we started, I said only Pakistan, having set it up so well, can lose from here. Most teams from there should win with an over and a half left.
I mean, they're still far away from it.
102 from 16 required.
102 from 16 with 7 or 8 wickets.
8 wickets in hand.
8 wickets still in hand. They're going to be all right.
They should.
They're going to be all right.
But only they can lose from there.
Yeah, we're not going to be around to tell you if they were, but some work you can do yourself. We, of course, can tell you about the Indian bowling. Bhuvi, let's talk about Bhuvi. Now, remember, Bhuvi was injured, didn't take any part in the Test series against England, definitely was missed. But he's back now. Looked slightly rusty in the first game, as you'd expect him to. But today, he was just on song.
When you were growing up in Delhi, in winters, are you old enough to know that? Did you have to crank the car to start?
Winters in my youth, yes.
I know. Did you have to crank the car to start?
No.
When we grew up in Hyderabad, some days when the car got old, you had to crank it up.
Yeah.
And then once it started running, then the engine would run by itself and slowly you didn't need to crank it anymore. Yeah. I think Bhuvi was a bit like that. I took a roundabout way to tell you that.
Yeah, really did.
Both of you look at each other and say, where's he going?
I don't know what was going on.
You've never seen that?
No, I've seen that. I've seen that.
I've seen leaning the scooter like that. I've seen those days. Seen leaning, nothing to do with the heat, but I just
the old days on the farm with
the
tractor that used to have and crank the front of the tractor.
So I think Bhuvi needed that.
I think he's one with that story. The farm and tractor story, son of the soil. I think that always trumps every story. Well done, Mr. Simon Shoes.
Moral of the story is to cut a long story short and to be able to tell in 5 words what I do 100.
Engine garam hone mein time lagta hai.
Or laga in the Hong Kong game, he was rusty. Now he's
exactly. But I like how you put that old car in there. That was pretty good.
I like you being polite to me. I took a long time to tell you that.
I like it. We have time.
Yeah.
It's the internet.
Guys will be saying, what is that?
There's no worries. We've got no ads to cut.
No, exactly. Right? Back to back, good performance. Let's get back to
no one's pushing. Don't worry.
Harsha, one of them dropped after the first game.
No, but I just also want to say, just to remind people, 10 overs, 32 runs.
Yeah.
There was 2 sixes back to back that were hit. So, I mean, if you just and they were taking the pace up at the time. The rare moment when Bangladesh was taking the pace up.
Right at the end,
if you look at it, he was like all over them like a rash.
Yeah, back-to-back really good performances from Bhuvi, and that's what India need. India need him to be on song.
And remove the openers. That's what's important.
It's time for our cameraman to wake up.
Yeah,
his alarm's just gone off.
It is? Has it?
Yeah, I think his alarm's just gone off.
It's 12 o'clock.
Oh, is that what it is? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's 12 o'clock.
Wake up. Come on.
I hope it's not time for him to go home. Cinderella, it's time for you to go home now. The chariot awaits.
Yeah.
So yes, back-to-back from Bhuvi, that's very good. Bumrah still tight. This bowling lineup now.
Also, don't forget, Bumrah has come from a lot of white ball cricket.
Yes.
So he'll take time.
Red ball.
Red ball cricket.
Red ball cricket. Into white ball cricket, he'll take time.
But anything to worry about in terms of that the spin twins, as we like to call them, Chahal and Kuldeep? Nothing to worry about?
No, not at all. Not at all. I mean,
no wickets today, but that's fine.
Yeah, but that's fine. I think Chahal, I think he's actually bowled better as the tournament's gone on. He got nice drift today. Had a couple of batsmen in trouble at different times, just didn't get the wickets. Jadeja got the wickets. And with spin, same with pace, you've got to bowl in partnerships. You'll be bowling tight from both ends. And what you'll find is one guy will pick up the wickets. Today it was Jadu's turn. Tomorrow, day after, sorry, when they play it might be Kuldeep's turn. It might be Yuzi's turn. It just, if they're bowling well, they're not going for 7 or 8 and over. There's no issue. Someone will pick up the wickets
Also,
as long as the others are tight.
Don't forget, they've been bowling together for a year now. They've mesmerized most sides. People are now figuring out what's the best way to play against them. They've got a few months now to get one back over the batsman because every team that plays against India now says, okay, how do we tackle Bhuvi at the front? How do we tackle Bumrah at the back? And how do we play these spinners in the middle overs? So people are thinking about how to play them. So this phase is inevitable.
Well, I mean, that's pretty much the entire bowling lineup. So we are making batsmen think about our bowlers, which is a very good thing. You'll obviously have Pakistan thinking as well because India is up against Pakistan on Sunday. That, of course, is one of the most premium encounters in world cricket. The last one did not seem so, though.
No.
It did not seem to have a premium level of cricket, not to the billing that we have built up. India, you would think, go unchanged? Unchanged?
Depending on the surface. They're playing the same surface again.
Same surface, yes, Dubai. They still play in Dubai. There is really nothing you...
Well, again, has anybody played themselves out of the side? I mean, Raidu failed tonight in a winning cause. Would you drop him? Probably not. Karthik came in, got 1 not out. Did he do anything wrong? No. You're looking for guys to play their way out of the team to allow a KL Rahul or Manish Pandey to get an opportunity. Well, at the moment, no one's playing themselves out. India have won their 3 games. They haven't done anything wrong.
Yeah.
You know, why change for change's sake? And I don't think they will. It would surprise me if they did.
India's not the side that just changes for the sake of it. The only other person they could have considered, in case they thought the track favoured seamers, was whether to play someone like Deepak Chahar. But Deepak Chahar batting at 7 was a worry for them.
True.
And so it's just worked out for India that the tracks favour Jadeja's kind of bowling. And so India have got their balance right because of the tracks. If you needed a bit of seam, then India would have definitely played Deepak Chahar.
True.
Or maybe Khalil Ahmed, but Khalil doesn't bat again. So you straight away Bhuvi at 7. So I think the balance has helped India play Jadeja at 7.
Oh, well, let's talk about Pakistan now. Haven't played Mohammad Amir today. Let's have a look at their 11 in...
They've lost another wicket.
They have?
Babar Azam is now out, so they've got 2 new batsmen. 100 to get in 89.
Excellent. It's getting interesting now. But here's the 11 that they're playing against Afghanistan today. Playing, I use present continuous. Would you
Definitely.
think? Yeah, definitely.
Definitely, I'd play Mohammad Amir against India. He's got a good track record against India.
Would you leave Shaheen Afridi out, though?
No.
No, he bowled 10 overs, 2 for 38. It was brilliant today. So who's
It
out?
should have been actually
Nawaz
4 for
bowled all right.
38.
Yeah. So Mohammad Nawaz picked up 3 for 57. Would he play still? I mean, would they keep him in?
Good call, because you'll need the spinner. Well, Aris Sohail didn't bowl
Well,
much.
Harris Sohail bowled 6 overs and Shoaib Malik bowled 4. So that was their 5th bowler with Harris Sohail and Shoaib Malik. So I don't know whether there's room to bring him back in unless he comes in. Usman Khan, 10 overs, none for 58. He's had 1 bad game. Would you bring Muhammad Amir back in for him? It's like for like with left armour.
I just think Amir has something that others don't have, in that India don't want to face him.
A jail sentence.
Maybe India don't.
Right, sorry. What? Behind
India
him.
don't want to face
Behind
him.
him,
Behind him.
He's done his time. He's done his time.
India-Pakistan is behind us now as well. I mean, it's ahead of us, but the discussion is behind us because we have to talk about the other game as well.
I don't think India want to face Mohammad Amir, given... I mean, you don't pick up wickets like that.
In the past.
Yeah, so India have this thing that Amir is a good bowler. So that could be the only reason you play him ahead of Usman. But
okay.
Usman hasn't done that much wrong.
No,
as Doull says, have they played themselves out of the side? No, he's not played himself out of the side.
But you probably, for Mohammad Amir and the kind of hold he's had over India in the past, you might just want to get him in to play those mind games.
Has he had a hold though? I mean, I look back and I think 2 games in particular where he picked up wickets, but since those two games,
Nothing.
hasn't really
Nothing.
hasn't troubled India that
sometimes
much.
as
He
a
picked
player.
up.
But
What did
he
he pick up? Four?
just worries them. Just worries the openers a little bit. Worries Rohit Sharma a little
Yeah.
bit.
You know what?
Yeah,
Like that? There's a bowler all those years gone by called Aqib Javed.
Yes.
Aqib Javed always took wickets against India. His record against other countries is good. He's a good bowler. But against India, he took wickets. So somehow in India, we have this feeling about Aqib Javed, good bowler. But Doull, did you sometimes pick players because just against some country they
Certain countries.
switched on?
Yeah, I think you might have. It's like going to certain grounds, isn't it? You feel good about it. Well, you turn up and you're playing a team. You think, yep, all right. I've had good success against these guys in the past. I feel good about it. I'm comfortable. You turn up to certain grounds where you've done well, and you feel the same thing. You sit in the same place in the dressing room. You might have a nice chair in the corner or something like that, and you feel good about being at that certain ground. And so there are players and there are teams like that, I guess, and grounds like that.
I just think against a strong batting lineup, there's not enough bowling in this Pakistan side. Because your fifth bowler is Shoaib Malik and Aris Sohail, that means not one of your four can have a bad day. Whereas when they had Shadab and Fahim Ashraf, they had five bowlers.
Yeah.
And then Shoaib Malik was the sixth. Now he's coming in as sixth with someone who's not quite a fifth. So against good bowling sides, I think this team might struggle.
They could struggle a bit. Okay, Bangladesh and Afghanistan is the other game that's happening on Sunday. That, of course, will be happening at Abu Dhabi. And for these guys, I mean, we don't know how this is going to end. You never know. Today, Afghanistan could actually get the better of Pakistan the way it's going. Or Pakistan could get the better of Pakistan the way
they're going.
Required run rate 7 and over there.
7 and over is what it's gone up to.
I think Bangladesh need to check in first.
Yeah, they do.
They should all just check out and check back into the hotel.
One second. They've just done. They were in Abu Dhabi last night. They've come to Dubai now. They've played the game, and now they're going back to Abu Dhabi again.
I hope they look at themselves and not complain about the travel.
Yeah.
They've done that in the past. I hope they just realize they didn't play well. It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've had a couple of bad games, and they need to be better.
Three.
Three bad in a row, have they?
No, Mushfiqur Rahim had that one
Sorry,
century.
the one game. Yeah.
Other than
played
Mushfiqur
well.
Rahim, they didn't have that. That wasn't a great game for them either.
Yeah.
So
I mean, sometimes.
they won 130.
It's hard. It's hard being in a bad game. Sometimes it's even worse watching a bad game. Right?
This tournament needs a good match.
It really needs a good game.
So maybe this Pakistan-Afghanistan just needs a good game. It's not a tournament that's grabbed you and said, come look at me.
Yeah, but Harsha, if you notice, even the World Cup 2015, out of all the games that happened, the 45, 50 odd games that happened, there must have been, 4 or 5 that really went down to the wire. Like even in the final, when as soon as Baz got out, right, everybody was like, shoulders dropped, and he said it was decided.
You're talking to a Kiwi. You have to talk to him only about the semi-final, not about the final.
No,
when a South African won it for them against South Africa.
And there you go.
Correct.
But my point is that they were just games. One-day games are just finishing too early.
Yeah, well, you're right. There was a lot of one-sided affairs in that World Cup, and you would hope that's not the same by the time we get around to England in the next World Cup. But these games in this tournament are proving very, very similar.
Very one-sided.
It has been.
T20 spoiling us almost. We've seen the test matches are getting over quickly. I wonder whether they're starting to see where the one-day matches are getting.
Just super interesting. A, you get results. B, the sessions have so much action.
And no one's buying fifth-day tickets.
Swinging back and forth.
Yeah. And no one's buying fifth-day tickets.
Now my fifth-day ticket gates are open. Just walk in and watch it. But it's compelling test cricket. It's become better in the last few years.
But you're right. I think we need to do a little study. Whether there's been a time period after which we're not starting to get the same kind of finishes in one-day cricket.
Interesting. We will save that for another day. Right now, we have the joy factor question that we, of course, need to remind you about. And, of course, it's a very long question. And we'll
second
give you
edition.
The answer. Sorry?
It's in its second edition.
It's in its second edition. Yeah. Let's just show you that, and then we'll look at Bangladesh and Afghanistan and their teams as well. But let's show you the joy factor because we got a lot of answers in. Let's have the question. Here it is. Only 3 players have ever achieved a particular landmark. What was the landmark that we were looking for? And the people on the list, let's name them. Ian Botham.
Yes.
Imran
the Jubilee
Khan.
Test, yeah.
And then Shakib Al Hasan was at 3, a century and 10 wickets in the same test match. There you go. Let's see who gave us the right answer. The first correct answer that came in was from Sai Prashant. Congratulations, Sai Prashant. Cyprus. He says that.
Cyprus.
Their Twitter handle. He's sitting in Cyprus. You're doing better than us then, aren't you? No, the studio is really beautiful. Look
Cyprus is lovely at the moment.
right here.
Look at that. What ground is that?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
How do you know?
This is
It's always beautiful.
No, this is an off-the-wall thing, but I have a friend in Cyprus right now.
Are you serious?
I am serious.
We did not discuss this. I promise you, we had no discussion about this.
Right now, on the beach in Cyprus.
Some people just live the life. Some people are living the life. Bangladesh and Afghanistan, that's the other game that's on Sunday. Have a quick look. We'll look at the Bangladesh team. They really need to check in. Are they making any changes in this? Of course, they don't have Tamim.
See, they need an opener. They need someone to go out as an opener. They've lost Shaumya Sarkar. He's just stopped scoring runs. They've lost Tamim Iqbal. So they don't have an opener. Liton Das scored some runs recently. Nazmul Hussain wants to hit a 6 in the second over. So, and as a result, Shakib at number 3, who they think is a good idea, is almost becoming an opening batsman. So he's becoming a little vulnerable up that order. They just need to find somebody to play out the first 4 or 5.
Who've they got? Ariful Haq, so Mominul Haq, of course, Nazmul Islam.
Maybe just send Mominul Haq to open the batting.
Yeah, Mominul Haq, just send him out to open the batting. Nazmul Islam, and that's it. That's the only 2 they've got waiting in the wings. So Mominul Haq he's been there, he's been in, been out, he's played test match cricket, he's played one-day cricket, but maybe he's just an option to open the batting. Get him in.
Afghanistan, let's look at their playing 11 against Pakistan today. Would you still go? No changes there? I mean, irrespective of what happens in the game that's still going on in Abu Dhabi?
I think so. I mean, Harsh, do you feel they're still a bowler short? Or
I think so.
I think so.
Yeah. It's that spot, that Najibullah Zadran spot. If they can find someone who can give them 4 overs in that spot. Now, last game they played Shinwari.
And Zadran came in his place this game.
He's a leg spinner of sorts. He can give you 3-4 overs. And he's batted up the order for them. So maybe that they go back to him. But otherwise, they settle. There's a formula now that started to come in with Afghanistan, which is that Mujib bowls the first 5 overs. It's attack built on the 30 overs of spin. Mujib bowls the first 5, then Nabi bowls 4 or 5, then Rashid gets 1 spell, then Nabi comes back and finishes. Rashid comes back at the end. So I'd like to see a batting side break that spell and see how they.
Nobody's made Rashid bowl early yet.
No.
He's still today in the 21st over. He came in and bowled. Javed Ahmadi.
Yeah.
All-rounder. Yeah, he's an option to bring in, but apart from that, there's not a lot else. They've got a spare wicketkeeper, Munir Ahmad, who is their spare wicketkeeper who can bat, but I don't know whether they don't have another all-rounder apart from Javed Ahmadi to come in and do a bit of batting and a bit of bowling. So
same 11, perhaps Zadran and...
I think so.
Yeah, well, there you go. They may just do that. But anyway, there's still some exciting action left in that Pakistan-Afghanistan game, and we're, of course, hoping that that game really goes down to the wire.
Yes. Where this wire is, I don't know.
I have no idea.
Everything goes down to the wire.
Yes. And if you touch the wire, you can get electrocuted. I have touched some wires in my youth, and it did not end well for me. But I hope it ends well for this game when it goes down to the wire.
Yes.
But then again, I can't end without saying, even if it does, it is a game of glorious uncertainty.
Would you like a meaning?
Yes, Simon?
Oh, and this is how quick Uncle Google is.
Oh, did he?
Down to the wire. Used to denote a situation whose outcome is not decided until the very last minute. How did it come about? The elections. We'll come up with an answer for you in the next couple of days.
Is this Urban Dictionary?
Why? Yeah. What about the origins?
I think it's so cool on a program to be sitting with your tablets and phones and Googling and chatting while you're going on.
Yeah. Maybe I'll just check my Instagram as well. I don't even have my phone with me, but I can just check it on my hand.
Just want to know
That's how far my technology has gone.
You're going to ruin the reputation of a few of your colleagues on Instagram. That's a separate story.
No, I thought that was fantastic. I think the song you sang, song commentary, was fantastic. For those who haven't seen it,
Are you promoting your Instagram handle?
No, I'm promoting your singing abilities. We're going to do it now live. Okay, what is it? 6 over nikale Gulbadin.
Never heard of it.
6 over nikale Gulbadin. I am going to give that video to the Cricbuzz director, and we're going to play it tomorrow. That's what we're going to do. Well, that's all we have time for. From our dear friends, Mr. Simon Shoes, Mr. Harsha. We will, of course, see you on Sunday. 2 games on Sunday. 4:30 Indian Standard Time is when you can catch us on Cricbuzz Live. I don't know which part of the world you are sitting in, so I don't know what time it'll be then, but just align it to 4:30 p.m. IST. And then, of course, you can join us live. And you know what? Even if you don't catch us live, you can catch us later, because this is always around. I'm Gaurav Kapur. Thank you very much, Mr. Harsha Bhogle. Thank you very much, Mr. Simon Doull.
Simon Shoes, Harsha, so you are Gaurav.
Gaurav Gurgaon.
Gaurav Gurgaon.
Yeah, that's right. From all of us here at the Cricbuzz crew, we're going early tonight. Good night.